Alright, welcome back to the channel. As most of you may know by now, Las Vegas's YCS has a 3v3 side event Ultimate Time Wizard tournament, and in this tournament Konami has made it where each player on the team has to play a different format. So one player has to play GOAT format, one has to play Edison format, and the other has to play Tengu plant format. So they classify these as July 2005, April 2010, and September 2011. Seeing as how I'm already attending the Las Vegas YCS, I figured why not play in this, because I intended to play in an Edison Ultimate Time Wizard tournament anyway. But since they threw a little wrench in that, I guess I'm going to be on a team. So on my team, I'm not sure exactly where I fit in terms of which player. I know I'm not going to be the GOAT player. That's for damn sure, because I hate that format. But I will either be the Edison player or the Tengu player. And since I have not played Tengu plants since actual 2011, I have no idea how to play it currently. So I have been doing some testing with Stengo just to kind of get my feet wet. Not some intense crazy thing where like, oh, I'm trying to beat you so bad. It's testing. So the games that I'm about to show are going to be reflective of a person who is relearning the format, not necessarily an expert, although obviously I used to top YCSs back when this was actually happening. So I do know a bit about the format. I just don't remember all the fine details. I don't know all the lines when you have Lone Fire and Reborn and all that good stuff. But Stango and I did have some pretty interesting games, and I wanted to go over them with you guys. And I wanted to see what everyone thought in the comments about this announcement, because this is very cool. I like the idea of a 3v3 with 3 different formats. It's new, it's fresh. I think it's going to be pretty difficult too, because getting a good team is not as easy as it would be if this was just an Edison format 3v3, because everyone already plays Edison format. But how many people do you know who actively play Tengu plants? How many people do you actively know that play goats and are actually good at it too, right? It's one thing to play the format, of course, anyone can play these formats, but the point is, if you're playing in this tournament, you probably are trying to win, so you want good players on your team. At least I do anyway. That being said, why don't we get into the first replay here? Okay, so I win the roll, and my hand is a complete brick. So there's not much for me to do. He opens up with a Torga, to which I maxi immediately because my hand was already dead, so... Now, I'm still bricked. This hand could get really crazy if I drew like Lone Fire Blossom with the Reborn or Dandelion with the 1-for-1. I don't know that he has maxi, but at this point my hand is so bad that I would have to play it if I did draw it anyway. So I set call because I wanted to set up in the event that I do draw a Lone Fire Blossom. It's at 1 in this format, so it would be very lucky if I did do that, but yeah. And I am still just bleeding out cards. Yeah. So I just scooped because that game is basically unwinnable at that point. Okay, so we open up Tengu and Solemn Warning, which is a pretty decent start, and we have Maxi to back it too, so our hand is nice. And if we draw a monster that's not Maxi, because I want to hold this, but if we draw a monster that's not Maxi, we could do 1-for-1 plays, and then this guy is insane. Alright, I'm just warning this off the bat. One of the keys about playing against this deck is just like not letting them get set up, right? So banishing this prevents them from getting the Venus, which gets them to like the Shine Balls and Gachi Gachi and Hyperion and then Christie and all that other stuff. So if you just stop this normal summon, you have a good shot of just beating them. And at this point, I think you can see that this is going to be GG. So here I'm maxing them because I don't know what's about to happen, but I just know that a lot of this deck's summons are inherent. I have them in such a bad spot that it doesn't matter if they don't special summon this turn because they'll just lose. So they have to special summon to play. Pretty easy there, just summoning Scrap Dragon to out the BLS. Okay, so his opening hand is actually really good. There's several normal summons that they could do, and they have Max C, which is nice. They also do technically have Herald, even though I don't think they want to use it to discard this guy, but so because I have Sangan in my hand, I normally would have gone Tour Guide, get Sangan, crash into their Tour Guide and search, but yeah, I have Sangan, so I didn't do that play, and I just went with Tengu. This is a good guy to just establish on the field. So I put back Max C because my hand does have special summoning stuff. Also Tengu. So I think he tried to synchro here, and I told him that you actually can't do that because this was summoned off of Tour Guide. So yeah. So we crash here. He doesn't let me search. He's at 3 fairies, so a little scary. So this was very interesting. Yep. Drops the Honest on the Tengu. I get another one. Kill the Shine Ball. Main phase 2. Make Leviathan Dragon. And then I'm going to Max C because I know it's the same thing where essentially they have to play. So I'm essentially cooked here, right? Like this game's basically over. So because of him taking a bit of a maxi challenge, I'm able to like create a hand. Now here's where me and Stengo were talking about. I don't know what the line is with like 1-for-1, Reborn. I have like all these plays, right? I don't know what the exact line that I should go for is, but I saw one that was like blatantly game. So we try to see like the different variations that I could do. And that's kind of what we're doing here. But we're going to land on this one. So basically the play was summon Sangan, summon 1-star tuner, make Armory Arm, summon Debris, bring back Maxi, make Orient Dragon, equip the Armory Arm to Orient Dragon, make it 3300, Legion of Light, make it 6300, and then he will take the attack of the monster. So whenever you have Armory Arm equipped, you know that it just does the total attack. So he will take 63 in this case. And yeah. So that's kind of like the way this game ended up shaking out. Now, last turn he could have killed me if he just attacked and used Honest with the BLS instead of doing this main phase 2. So we did discuss that. Like you could have just done this main phase 1 if you were going to get back to Honest, and if taking a maxi challenge didn't matter. BLS attacking with Honest is just 100% game. Also, this could just be in defense mode, so that way I don't have this random OTK line. I'm sure that there's other things I could have done with like 1-for-1, Reborn, Sangan, and all that stuff, but because this is in attack mode, I just went for a very simple Orient Dragon, Armory Arm equip, Legion of Light, attack for gameplay. Alright, on to the second set. Alright, so he wins the roll. So my hand is terrible again. I don't know why, but game 1, I just drew unplayable this game. Again. Alright. So he's going for Trish, taking another maxi challenge. It's my Spore, drops Christia, and to be honest, I do have like one shot. It's not a good shot, but I have like one shot of winning this game. So I'm going to Econ, take the Christia, obviously, to live. I get Lone Fire, and if you notice, I do have like Call of the Haunted set, so I can do some crazy stuff next turn. So I Dark Hole, and we get stopped. We get stopped. I do have Solemn, but yeah, so I Solemn this guy, and it actually puts him at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fairies. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. You can't drop Christia now. But he has a second Hyperion, so I still lose. Right, so This is a game, I'm pretty sure like Thunder King just soloed this entire duel. Also, can you activate Gold Sark? Eventual card from your deck, face up, during your stack. Okay, I guess you can. But yeah, I summon Thunder King turn 1 and just like pass. And then you're going to see that this Thunder King solos this entire duel. So yeah, we're going to get it for some damage. He doesn't have Gores, doesn't have Trag. Veil with this guy to bring him back down to 1800. Super dead. Super dead. Alright. Game 3. So I try to Veiler. He Heralds of Orange Lights that. This is how bad my hand is. I summoned Debris, bring back Veiler, crash Debris, set everything. Because at this point, if he has heavy, I lose anyway. This hand is so bad that, like, you know, having any of these cards stuck in my hand is not going to win me the game. So just putting him on the field and saying, if you have heavy, I just scoop regardless. I Mind Crush the Venus. I get to see his hand because in Tengu format, I'm pretty sure you get to see the hand. And then we go end phase here. Darkhold. Ooh, here's where Thunder King is disastrous. I think he's going to drop Trag. Yep. So I call Honest because I do not want him to take my Thunder King with Tragodia. And it's the only level 4 monster I know he has. This deck doesn't play that many, like this one. So hopefully this is just like enough to stop that. Honest is at 1 in this format, by the way. And from here, the game is pretty simple to wrap up. The only thing I was scared of, I believe, is he had 4 fairies. So if he draws like Christia, I lose. This was a good draw too, though. So do this, search out Maxi. Maxi, attack over, get a new draw. And I'm just going for it. Okay, so that's the end of those games. Okay, so here is the second set. And it's the same matchup. So we got Tengu Plants versus Chaos Agents. So I let him pay twice on purpose. Like I let him pay once, get the Shine Ball, and then the second time I Veilered it. Unfortunately, he did have Dust Shoot. So yeah, I'm screwed. My intent was probably just going to be Summon Sangan, Crash into Venus, Search out Dandelion, 1-for-1 Dandy, Reborn, Wombo Combo, Trishula, all the good stuff. But Trap Dust Shoot stops all of that, so. And we basically are in a terrible spot here. Okay, gotcha. Get ourselves a nice torrential. Summon Tengu, activate Glow Bulb. If you're wondering why this Treacherous hasn't been activated, it's because there's a trap in his grave. So I am crawling back into this game and I have Warning set, which is like pretty insane in this situation. He draws Heavy Storm. Cracks over both. And we just lose. The one Honest is in his hand, and I have no way to stop myself from dying. On to game 2. Alright, at least I get to go first this game. I did not brick. So we're gonna go crazy freestyle. Just do everything. I'm literally doing the most. This is literally one of the most insane openings. I think I end with like 10 cards. He just like, absolutely not. He's just like, absolutely not. All right, game 3, here we go. Summon Venus, pay 5 again, I'm max C. One for one dandy. I am just trying to do the most. I get torrentialed. Scapegoat's really good right here. One of the few cards that actually deal with Reaper. Kills all of my tokens for free. Makes this guy... And here we go. I just put it all on the table. Put it all on the table. So I know he's going to drop Gores here. I realized I forgot to get my last Tengu. It's mandatory, so you have to summon it. But yeah. First day playing this format. So warning the sorcerer, and then he has a Hyperion, which I thought a long time, I was like, I could just torrential everything. Because I didn't want him to put both of these in attack mode and swing over 2 of my guys, and then I just started losing and I still have torrential set. If I don't draw a monster to summon, I'm in a really bad spot. Luckily, he keeps this in defense mode though. So what this allows me to do is to attack over the Gores. And yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the 3rd set, I believe. Or maybe the 4th. Snowman Eater. So at this point I'm like, what the fuck are you playing, Stango? And we're just shoving. We're just absolutely shoving it. No respect at all. Your deck's not real. You're playing Snowman Eater. So, yeah, I'm just going all in. Yeah, we're just going absolutely in. Utopia, that's game. Okay. Here we go. Next game. Alias and Gemini Spark. Nice deck. So they max see me, and I'm like, ugh. So here, I think it was a mistake to set the Heavy Storm with him having Alias on the field. I could have predicted that there's a chance Stratos will come down and pop. So that was my fault. Won't be doing that again. I think I'll just lose this game, but it takes a really long time to lose. But he does have like a lot of back row and stuff. Yeah, 2 warnings now, like there's no way. And Heavy's gone, like my Heavy's gone. The Jump Spark gets rid of my guy. Yeah. Right there, I think he should have popped the Tengu. I'm pretty sure this is the last. Yeah, this is the last Tengu. He could have popped the Reborn Tengu and left the Glow Bulb on the field in attack mode. But yeah, I'm cooked either way, to be honest. This Torgot is dead. I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, yeah, there are no more targets. So there's that. Alright, on a game 3, I get to go first. Thunder King soloed one of the games, so I'm pretty sure Thunder King just does the same thing. Some Thunder King and get in there for a lot. This is such a strong opening. And if you see his hand, can't play this, can't play this, can't play this, and then these are just dead. Nice deck. Alright, Thunder King solos. On to the next. Alright, this is the last set. Sangan Warning. So at this point, I'm like, what are you playing? What sets this many back row and doesn't put a monster on the field? So I have no idea where this is going. Lots of chain links here. Lots of chain links. So he does all this to prevent my Sangan from searching, but I'm like, I'm okay with this. Like, I am not mad at this. Warning's my Thunder King. I'm like, sure, we'll just pass. Mind you, he's at 500, so double econ is like a death sentence. Now this was tricky. He plays Wing Blast to spin his Thunder King, and then this thing says if it's discarded to the graveyard, target one face-up card in the field destroyed. So he's going to destroy my Tour Guide that would have attacked for game. I am still not at risk of losing the game yet, though. Just because I'm at 3,200, he's drawing a Thunder King. He has no real graveyard setup, and I do have econ set, so I'm fine. Here I go set a monster first, then activate MST. I don't know why I just had a Soul Read to do this, but I MST, and then he chains book, and then I chain econ and take it before it goes face down. So we were talking on Discord chat when this was happening, but I was like, yeah, I'm taking your guy. And he was like, that was why you normal set before activating MST and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I kind of was playing around like Book of Moon and things like that. Alright, next game. So this guy is pretty cool. Fable Kushano. If this card's in your graveyard, you can discard one Fable monster to the grave, except this card. Add it to your hand. So, yeah, this is kind of a setup for this thing. It's pretty cool, little engine. Oh yeah, this game I'm just getting cooked. Dark Hole, his hand is insane. He is solemn. Yep, heavy, BLS, and I'm dead. Not much we can do. So Tengu, MST, not the best opening, but if I can get to the next turn with this Glow Bulb in my hand, we're in a good shape. Yeah, he tried to Torgon under duality. Obviously, you cannot do that. So here, Dust Shoot is the worst possible case scenario for me because my hand is set up in a way that Glow Bulb would have done the most. But yeah, he takes it away from me, so now my hand is just kind of shit. I'm just going to summon Sangan. And these guys are free to summon their floaters, so just free damage. No fear of Torrential or Mirror Force or any of that crap. I get pro-heavied. So I'm in a really bad spot, needless to say right now. He searches out Veiler. Duality, grab Tour Guide. It's always interesting because you can't use the Tour Guide that turn, but it's fine, I guess. Get my last Tengu. So here we go heavy, and we're going to Mind Control, take this 3-star tuner, summon Tour Guide, make Trishula force the Veiler. We know his hand is Tour Guide, and the game is basically over. Unless he draws BLS specifically. If he draws BLS, I lose, unless my next card is nuts. Does not draw BLS, and I was going to draw Pot of Avarice, which was live. So yeah, that's the last game. Let me know what you guys think about these Tengu plant format games. And yeah, I hope to see a lot of people in Vegas. What decks do you think are good in Tengu Plant 2024? Because the format is not the same as it was back then. Like right now, we're just playing the two most known decks, so Chaos Agents and Tengu. But there are a lot of decks in Tengu Plant format that are playable and they are viable. So I'm interested to see what people think about the decks that you can choose from. Anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.